Okay, this is Dr. Elana Michelson. Here's my friend Danielle, and this is going to be our final session for a while at least. And let's hear what, first of all, it's okay we post this on YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere else?
Absolutely. It is okay for me that you publish this wherever you want.
Okay, so before we start the session, let's have a take from you about how the sessions have been, what the impact has been on your life, and where you find yourself today.
Okay. You mean as a whole, all sessions we've had?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many hours we've had now. Is it 10 sessions?
I know that I have at least 14 hours put up on YouTube, and I think that we have more hours. I didn't post all of them up yet.
Okay, wow, 14 hours. That's really good. When we the smoker, I was a smoker. I had, there was many things that I wanted to do, many changes I wanted to make in my life at that time. Very usual mundane changes that I wanted to make. Yet, it was kind of like it's always been those very changes you want to make. For some reason, they just don't happen, and this and that. And when I began having the sessions with you, what disappeared first, we began almost every session. We've been doing what would have the most positive impact on one's life, spending a session on, in my opinion. And that's the earliest memories.
Right.
And that's how you're going to get the most value, I believe, from a session. In my experience, going to the earliest memories. So you've been helping me tapping those out and changing those. My life has changed dramatically. I mean, after these 14 hours, or no, I don't know how many hours it is, my reaction to the world is completely different.
Wow.
I mean, I remember when we began with the first session, one reaction that I remember that I always had, it always boiled up within me. There was when the internet didn't work, I was just chaos boiled up inside me. I mean, I had that reaction. I always had that reaction. I could smack because it's my mommy's computer. That would have consequences. That kind of kept me. But I would kind of get an internal rage attack almost. Now, I don't feel anything. I'm just completely at peace. Also, another reason for that is also because I've learned the secret of the flip switch from Dr. Robert Anthony's tapes, or what you taught me. It's a simple technique where you hold the positive thought for at least 15 seconds. It cancels out at least 10 times the negative flow of energy that you sent out the moment before.
Right.
As well as sending out positive energy that can turn your life around, and that has completely changed me too. However, it's just that load is gone, that load. And I remember after every session that we've had, especially those that we've been, because two of those sessions, positive associations that I had to smoking addiction. Now my smoking is gone. I don't smoke. I don't want to smoke. I don't feel positive about smoking or anything.
Cool.
Except those after every session we've tapped on early childhood memories and big charges. I felt very relieved. I mean, literally, I feel like I weigh less if I would stand on the I don't know what it's called. This is called the scale.
Yeah.
Weigh yourself. You stand on. I feel like I would literally it would show fewer kilos. I mean, that's the feeling I had in my whole being, a genuine feeling of relief. From things that have just been there all my life. And I think what I would like to tell everybody is that you don't know the effect I've never known the effect it would have on me and how I would feel before I released them, because most of the issues we're carrying around all life, we build a house on them, we build experiences, so we don't know that charge and unpleasant is kind of playing inside our mind and body all the time till it's gone. When it's gone, we can look back and say, hey, wow. Because we've never been outside. We're kind of like a fish. You tell a fish that you're wet. The fish says, what do you mean wet? Are you out of your mind? I'm not wet. Because it's never been dry. So it doesn't know. So it's the same thing here. You don't know before you've healed. And when you've healed, you're there. I mean, when I did my first tapping, I was stuck for life. When I got that first relief, I've been tapping since then.
Wow.
And so my reaction, I had neighbors in the early 2-3 sessions. Before that, prior to that, I had neighbors that basically very kind. For some reason, we never greeted. We never greeted each other. I don't know why. They didn't greet me. I didn't greet them. We kind of not even recognized each other when we saw each other in the street. I realized something interesting and strange. After the third session, I think, they always greeted me. They
Wow.
always waved to me and greeted me. They've always done that since then.
Wow.
That's one of the shifts I get in the outside. Now let's talk about the outside. I've talked about the internal relief. The outside is also awesome. And I used to compulsively have to run around and I don't know, I was just a person who always had to get somewhere. And without much effort, it was really ineffectual. I just had to get somewhere because there was just that pressure inside me that to get somewhere all the time, but I wasn't getting anything done. I'm not getting much done now either. That's not the point either, but you know, since I think one of the sessions, I can just sit at home or one place and feel good for as long as I want. I
Wow.
don't feel like there's no pressure inside me to get up and run around.
Well,
I can do
you
that.
know what else that gives you, though? If you've listened to Abraham Hicks, what she basically says is that you've filled in all the wants and desires for 20 lifetimes, not just one lifetime. But you're so busy doing things, you don't give yourself time to let your grid fill in. And the
Yeah.
moment that you can just sit back and do nothing, allow yourself to be lazy, allow yourself to relax, you can let your grid fill in.
Okay, that sounds really fascinating. Could you please explain to me first what grid means? I kind of get a picture of what you mean. I just an elaboration, please.
Okay, there's 3 steps that you go through. You go through the step of asking,
Yeah.
the universe goes to the step of creating it, and then you have to go through the step of allowing it. Okay, now most of us are stuck on the asking. The universe is doing the creating all the time. As we ask, it's creating. As we ask, it's creating. The problem is that we don't get to the allowing stage. And one of the things that happens is that we're so busy being active, taking action, doing things, and thinking how we can do things even harder and pushing it even harder, that the grid can't fill in. You can't allow what you're asked for. You're too busy doing to allow it in. When you can just sit back and relax and say, I've asked, it's created, I'm allowing it in, and that's exactly what you're doing now by being able to sit at home and not do anything and not feel bad about it and not feel guilty and feel like it's okay to be lazy. You're allowing for things to come in.
Right. So it's in that state of non-doing that things come in.
Correct. It's the emotional part that counts then. The emotional part of allowing it and knowing that it's going to come, that it's on its way. And putting yourself in a good place. You know, one of her meditations, she talks about the fact that anytime you're feeling good feelings, you're in line of abundance. It doesn't have to be only about money that you're feeling good. It can be any type of good feeling, and that's bringing in the abundance.
I noticed that with the vortex meditations.
Yeah.
I noticed a significant increase, not in only my well-being, but also in my sleep, in my results, in everything.
Right. Exactly.
I don't do them now because I have other things that really give me much more powerful results.
That's fine. Every tool has its place in time, and you use it while it's good for you, and if you find something better, you move on to something better. It's been a real pleasure working with you.
Yeah, it is excellent. It's great. Yeah.
Good. And
Thank you likewise,
we'll see what the
Elana.
future
Thank you very
holds.
much for all the healing. You've helped me change my life completely,
Okay,
literally.
great.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elana. Talking to you. Bye. Take care.